Joseph Paul DeWise, a Bozeman man convicted of killing his wife and injuring another woman, will spend the rest of his life in prison. His final combined sentence, 220 years in the Montana State Prison. Cody Boyer reports that DeWise took the stand for nearly 50 minutes to testify one last time. But it was the voice of Ashley Van Hemert, who he shot 4 times that January night, that some say carried the furthest in the courtroom.
The circumstances of this crime are outrageous. They are aggravated and they are intolerable.
I can't do any of the stuff that I enjoyed doing before.
The district courtroom was packed, and Ashley Van Hemert's brothers, sister, and mother all sat to support the woman who woke up on January 6th, 2018 to find a man standing over her in the dark.
It's night and day from before January 6, 2018.
Paul DeWise, convicted of shooting both Van Hemert and killing his former wife, Lauren Walder DeWise, listened quietly. While she took out notes, Van Hemert rarely looked at them.
I've had to learn to live with only the use of my right hand and arm. So I've had to learn to dress all over again.
Her brothers, Caleb and Terrell, also took the stand with words meant only for DeWise.
You tried to kill my sister. You did a pretty darn good job of trying to do it. Unless God intervened, she would be dead. She was on the ground for, I believe, almost 9 hours, wondering if she was gonna die. What do you think that felt like?
In the end, each Van Hemert, from Linda, her mother, to her sister Carissa, told DeWise they forgave him. Then, Paul DeWise himself began to speak.
I feel for Ashley. She's a special lady.
Going on and off a written statement, DeWise spoke for nearly an hour.
The prosecutor kind of makes his story better every time I hear him. I've never had a problem. I've never had anybody accuse me of having trouble with my temper.
But Ashley's voice rang out the loudest.
Mr. DeWise, thank you for looking at me. It is well with my soul, what you have done to me.
Then Ashley, to the man who shot her 4 times, including in the back of the head, gave that same man a Bible with a poem, which she brought, but once again, she never needed to look down.
If God can forgive me an unlimited amount of times, then how can I withhold forgiveness from you, Paul? If God can forgive me an unlimited amount of times, then how can I withhold forgiveness from you, Paul?
In Bozeman, Cody Boyer, MTN News.
Cody tells us before his final sentencing, Ashley Van Hemert told Paul DeWise that she did not want him to die in prison. Instead, when he is deemed as no longer a threat to society, she hoped he would go to a nursing home and there seek faith.